The Mini 5 Pro is DJI's first lightweight drone to feature a 1-inch sensor, something many users have been eagerly anticipating. This upgrade should result in significantly improved footage quality, which we'll examine later on in this video. Beyond the camera, the new model also introduces a range of enhanced features that could make upgrading worthwhile. In this video, I will compare it to its predecessor, the Mini 4 Pro, in terms of footage quality and functionalities, to help you decide. The 1-inch CMOS sensor of the Mini 5 Pro has a field of view equivalent to 24mm and an aperture of f1.8, while the Mini 4 Pro is equipped with a 1/1.3 inches sensor with the same field of view and an aperture of f1.7. The slightly smaller aperture of the new model should not cause any issue in low light, as the larger sensor compensates by collecting more light. The camera specs of the Mini 5 Pro are the same as those of the wide-angle lens of the R3S, including HDR recording with 14 stops of dynamic range, thanks to the dual native ISO fusion, while the Mini 4 Pro is limited to 12.8 stops. This technology works by recording each frame at two different ISO values, resulting in an underexposed and an overexposed image. The two frames are then blended to increase the dynamic range. The dual native ISO fusion only works when recording footage in auto exposure mode. I generally prefer to use manual exposure to avoid shifting luminosity when the light changes. But in high dynamic range situation with the Mini 5 Pro, it is worth switching to auto exposure to take full advantage of the ISO fusion. When using auto exposure, try to avoid turning the gimbal toward the sky or rotating the camera in the direction of the sun to maintain a constant luminosity within the same clip. The maximum video resolution is 4K with frame rates of up to 120 frames per second for super slow motion, an improvement over the 100 frames per second of the Mini 4 Pro. One of the weak points of the Mini 4 Pro is the internal storage of only 2GB. With this model, it is not possible to do any serial video shooting if we forget to bring a microSD card or if the card gets damaged. DJI has fixed the issue with the Mini 5 Pro with a generous internal storage of 42GB. While both drones are equipped with omnidirectional obstacle sensors, the Mini 5 Pro's detection system becomes inactive in poor light conditions. The 5 Pro is equipped with a forward-facing LiDAR for so-called nightscape omnidirectional obstacle sensing, able to detect obstacles in very low light. It can be a game changer for users involved in frequent night filming, especially at close distances. The Mini 5 Pro is the first lightweight model with a flexible gimbal rotation, a feature introduced with the Mavic 4 Pro. The gimbal offers continuous 225 degrees of roll rotation for dynamic and creative camera movement. The gimbal rotation can also be applied to intelligent flight modes like quickshot, hyperlapse, spotlight, and waypoint. With the Mini 5 Pro, when using active track, it is possible to set a dynamic home point, a handy feature when tracking while driving or hiking. I will not analyze here the improved tracking capabilities of the Mini 5 Pro, as I will do a specific video about it. DJI rates the Mini 5 Pro for 36 minutes of flight time, compared to 34 on the Mini 4 Pro. But in real-world use, I'm seeing at least 5 extra minutes of airtime from the newer model. That's a great improvement, particularly for shooting hyperlapses. The announced wind resistance is 12 meters per second for the new model versus 10.7 for the Mini 4 Pro. The 5 Pro certainly feels more powerful and stable in flight, and I have never struggled to bring it home, even in medium to strong winds. For the first time, I can recommend a lightweight model even for users living in areas with relatively strong winds. The Mini 5 Pro is also faster, especially when ascending and descending. The 4 Pro has excellent signal strength, a huge improvement over the Mini 3 Pro. The Mini 5 Pro with its OcuSync 4 Plus transmission system performs even better. I've been able to push it further in the area I use for signal strength tests. I have also noticed that the new model connects to a much larger number of satellites. The Mini 5 Pro outperforms the 4 Pro in nearly all categories. This upgrade may not seem essential by themselves, but combined they make flying safer and more enjoyable. A major new feature of the new model is the 48mm Tele Mode. Thanks to the larger sensor, the Mini 5 Pro can apply a 2x zoom with hardly any loss of detail and resolution, very close to a true optical zoom. The presence of the second telephoto lens is, for many users, a major reason to purchase an R3S over the Mini 4 Pro. With this new Tele Mode, we can get close to targets that cannot be reached, increase the parallax effect when different layers are present in a scene, and obtain better separation between a target and the background. In Tele Mode, the frame rates are limited to 30 frames per second, therefore slow motion is not available. It is possible to switch to this mode while recording. The footage produced is excellent, very close to a real optical lens. A huge difference compared to the digital zoom of the Mini 4 Pro. In the camera tab of the settings, there is a style option to modify the sharpness and noise reduction values applied to the footage. In all the examples shown in this video, I have applied a value of -2 for sharpness, as I find that the default value of 0 has too much detail, as you can see from this clip. With the Mini 4 Pro, normal is an 8-bit color profile, capable of displaying approximately 60 million colors. With the Mini 5 Pro at 4K resolution, normal is a true 10-bit profile with over 1 billion colors. I always found that normal mode with the Mini 4 Pro delivers outstanding quality, very hard to beat, especially in easy light conditions. I find the footage quality to be excellent with both models. Very hard to declare a clear winner. But while editing the footage, I find that the Mini 5 Pro responds slightly better due to the richer color palette. For advanced users, it makes it easier to adapt the clip to the color scheme of a specific project. Both models have two other 10-bit color profiles, D-Log-M and HLG. I will not analyze HLG as it is used only in specific situations and is generally disregarded by most users. I will do a specific video about color profiles with the Mini 5 Pro. I suggest subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell to be informed. The Log-M is a flat profile that requires a good dose of post-processing and the use of LUTs. It should deliver better results in high dynamic range situations. DJI has made available a specific LUT for the Mini 5 Pro. You will find a link in my blog post, which you will find in the description of this video. With the Log-M, I slightly prefer the rendition of the Mini 5 Pro, especially in high dynamic range situations, thanks to the HDR recordings with 14 stops of dynamic range. Let me know your opinion in the comments. Click on this link to watch my video about photography with the Mini 5 Pro, and don't forget to hit the like button if you find this video interesting. Thank you.